Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. I'm just sitting here breastfeeding my daughter Sienna. I just finished a super sweaty at-home Pilates workout, which crushed me and is why I look like this. But I wanted to come on here to talk about one thing that has been coming up so much in the community and just in my conversations with moms lately, and that is the fact that so many of you feel like you're spinning your wheels. And I just wanted to come on here and talk about it because I love you guys so much, and I've been there before, and I know exactly what it feels like. And the frustrating thing is that especially in the health and wellness industry, we are told that all you need to do is cut out carbs to lose weight, or, just cut your calories or count your calories, or, work out harder at the gym. And that this is supposed to be really easy. But the truth of the matter is that, I don't know about you guys, but I tried for years and years. I did whatever I could possibly do to try to get the weight off. If there was a new book, if there was something that my girlfriend was trying, if there was some sort of Arbonne or Isagenix or one of those solutions, I jumped on all the bandwagons. I did it all trying to get the weight. But the truth of the matter is that I invested so much of my time and a lot of my money searching for an easy solution. And that was what the problem was, is I spent so much time feeling like I was doing everything, but I wasn't doing the one thing that I actually needed to do that was going to move the needle, which was the hard thing, which was the eating the kale and the giving up the ice cream and the changing my lifestyle. And I think that that's the frustrating thing, is that in the diet industry, we're told that all we need is a 30-day challenge, or, a 60-day whatever cleanse, or whatever it is, a 1-week cleanse. And it's going to solve all of our problems. But I got to tell you guys, if there was a magic pill out there for weight loss, I would have found it by now. Believe me, I spent 10 years searching. I would have found it. And I would have partnered with whoever created it, and I'd be a millionaire right now. But instead, I'm here to tell you that that's why, if anything, you feel like you're spinning your wheels, because we're sold all of these solutions that are, quick fixes and easy things, and that's why we do them. But the reality is that we don't do the one thing that we need to do, which is the hard thing, which is invest in ourselves and figure out how to create a healthy lifestyle that's going to serve us forever. How do you eat ice cream and lose weight? How do you have wine and, see inches coming down on your waist? How do you do it? Because I'm telling you right now, it's possible. But until you're willing to make the investment and figure it out, you're going to keep spinning your wheels. You're going to keep doing the keto. You're going to keep doing the paleo. You're going to keep doing the fad diets, just searching for a solution. And you're just not going to find one, because until you can figure out how to balance your lifestyle for the rest of your life, until you can make that mental switch, until you can say, listen, I'm going to have to eat healthy. I'm going to have to eat healthy for the rest of my life in order to be able to enjoy these things. That's when the real transformation happens. And I can tell you that, they say that, knowledge is power, but knowledge is only power if you're actually going to put that knowledge to good use. And so until you have a system to follow, until you know how to do this, until you invest in yourself and figure out how to do this, that's when the shift is going to happen. Because you can do all the research that you want on the internet. You can read all of the weight loss books that you want right now, but you have to be able to have that knowledge and apply it in order for it to make a difference. Because if you're going to just Google away and, just sort of grab at any little thing that you can that's going to promise you, results, then you're just never going to get them. I hate to say it. There has to be a massive shift, and you have to be willing to make it. And that's just the end, or the truth of the matter. And you have to be able to know exactly what you're going to do. Like, it's like if you've ever been, for those of you who have, like, you know, gone on to like post-secondary education, like, because you wanted to have a career, you knew these were the steps that you had to take to get there. So if you want to be a doctor, you know, you have to go to university or college. If you're in the States, you have to go to medical school. You have to do all these things. You have to do basically all of these things to get there. And without following those steps, you can't just become a doctor. Weight loss is no different. There is a system that you need to follow. There are steps that you need to go through in order to find that balance, in order to figure out a lifestyle that works for you. And without following that system, you're just going to keep spinning your wheels. And I can tell you, like, it's frustrating. Like, you got to ask yourself, I mean, that's exactly what happened to me. Like, I did it for 10 years, searched for solutions for 10 years. And finally I was like, how long am I going to be doing this for? How long does this have to happen in my life? Like, you got to ask yourself, how long have you been doing it? For 6 months, for a year, for 2 years? How long have you felt this way? How long have you been looking for a solution? And what have you come up against? What have you found? What has worked? If nothing has worked, then you know that all of the shortcuts and all of the quick fixes and everything that you're trying just aren't going to serve you. They're just not going to. You need to be able to apply, to find a system that you can follow and apply that into your life. Something that, you know, if you love ice cream like I do, how can you eat ice cream? How can you balance your weight loss goals with having kids? How can you make all of this possible? Because I can tell you it's possible, but you just need to be willing to invest in yourself. Because if there's one thing I can tell you, it's that so many women that I work with, or so many women that I talk to every day, go through this all the time. And I have these conversations with them, and they want to make the change, and they want to see the results, and then they don't do anything about it. So you really need to ask yourself, how long has this been going on for, and how long are you going to allow it to go on for? I think that is the biggest thing, because I got to a point where I was like, I could not spend another day looking at myself at the mirror, looking at my body, feeling uncomfortable in my skin, not wanting to have sex with my husband. I couldn't do it. I had to make a massive shift. And so I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about what that involves, and to ask you, like, if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, what are you going to do about it at the end of the day? What's your plan? Are you comfortable staying in this horrible feeling, or are you willing to get uncomfortable to make a massive change? Because I can tell you, it's the devil you know and the devil you don't know. Like, that's why we want to make that change, because most of us are extremely comfortable feeling like crap. We get to a point where most of us are just comfortable feeling gross in our clothes, feeling unsexy, feeling like we don't want to get dressed up every day. Most of us have gotten comfortable with that because we don't want to get uncomfortable and figure out what the solution is. But I can tell you, if it came down to feeling comfortable in my uncomfortable clothes and feeling gross in front of my husband, or feeling uncomfortable in the unknown, I'm going to go with feeling uncomfortable in the unknown. Because you've only got one life to live, and if you just want to live it feeling uncomfortable every single day, that's not a good use of your life. That's not a good use of your time. That's not a good use. You're not doing anything for yourself or for the people that you love, that want the best for you. So if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, I just wanted to come on here and let you know that I know how it feels. I did it for 10 years. I spent time, I spent money, I had people chiming in, my partner's looking at me like, oh, you're doing that again, or like, you've been doing this diet for a really long time, you haven't really been seeing any results, like, what's up? My mom's looking at me like, you just spent more money on some sort of weight loss program, like, what are you doing? Like, what's the plan? And I didn't have one, because I was just spinning my wheels. I was grasping at anything that would promise results, until I finally found my solution. And so I invite you to do that deep dive, do the deep work, and figure out if you're ready to make that massive change, to eat the kale, to go for a walk, to move your body, to drink the water, to also have the ice cream though, because one is not without the other, in my opinion. You don't have to give up everything in your life. You shouldn't have to give up everything in your life, but you need to have a system to show you how to do it. So if you feel like spinning your wheels, if this video resonates with you at all, please DM me, please comment, let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling stuck, where you're feeling stuck in your life, how long you've been feeling stuck, and let's try to get you unstuck. Right, guys? I'm going to go and put this baby to bed, and I will see you later. Have a great Tuesday.